Yehovah Svaot Elohim, Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Please fill me and lead me, and cover me, and stir me, and speak through me with your Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak your written words with boldness and humility to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. Amen. We'll start with the Shema. Listen and obey. Children of Yehovah, pay careful attention and respond. Yehovah is our power and authority. Yehovah works in unity with himself, and you shall act upon your love to Yehovah with your power and authority, with your thoughts and mind, with your entire body, and with all the muchness that you have. Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. Hand, behold, nail, behold. Isaiah, Yeshayahu, chapter 28. Woe to the haughty crown of Ephraim's drunks, to the fading flower of its proud splendor, located at the head of the rich valley, belonging to the people overcome by wine. Yehovah has someone strong and powerful. He comes like a hailstorm, a destructive tempest, like a flood of water, rushing and overwhelming. With his hand, he hurls them to the ground. The haughty crown of Ephraim's drunks is trampled underfoot, and the fading flower of its proud splendor, located at the head of the rich valley, is like the first ripe fig of summer. Whoever sees it picks it and eats it. On that day, Yehovah Svaot will be a glorious crown, a brilliant diadem for the remnant of his people. He will also be a spirit of justice for whoever sits as a judge, and a source of strength for those repelling enemy attacks at the gate. But there are others reeling from wine, staggering about because of strong liquor. Kohen and prophet reel from strong liquor. They are confused by wine, led astray by strong liquor. They err in their visions and stumble when judging. All tables are covered with vomit and feces. Not a single place is clean. Can no one be taught anything? Can no one understand the message? Must one teach barely weaned toddlers, babies just taken from the breast? So that one has to use nursery rhymes. Zva la zav, zav la zav, kav la kav, kav la kav. Zeir sham, precept by precept, precept by precept, line by line, line by line, a little here and a little there. So with stammering lips and a foreign accent, Yehovah will speak to his people. He once told his people, it's time to rest. The exhausted can rest. Now you can relax, but they wouldn't listen. So now the word of Yehovah for them comes precept by precept. Precept by precept, line by line, line by line, a little here, a little there, so that when they walk, they stumble backwards and are broken, trampled, and captured. So listen to the word of Yehovah, you scoffers, composing taunts for this people in Jerusalem, because you said, we made a covenant with death, we made a contract with Sheol. When the raging flood passes through, it will not touch us. For we have made lies our refuge and hid ourselves in falsehoods. Therefore, here is what Yehovah Elohim says. Look, I am laying in Zion a tested stone, a costly cornerstone, a firm foundation stone. He who trusts will not rush here and there. I will make justice the plumb line, and righteousness the plumb bob. Hail will sweep away the refuge of lies. Water will overflow the hiding places. Your covenant with death will be annulled, and your contract with Sheol will not stand. When the raging flood passes through, you will be trampled down by it. As often as it passes through, it will take you. For it will pass through every morning, day after day, night after night. Understanding the message will be a sheer terror. For as the saying goes, the bed is too short for a person to stretch, and the blanket too narrow to protect him from cold. Even if he crams himself in, for Yehovah will arise, as at Mount Prazim, a storm with rage, as in the Givon valley. so he can do his deed, his strange deed, and perform his task, his alien task. Therefore now stop your scoffing, and your bonds will be further tightened. For I have heard from Yehovah Elohim Svaot that destruction is decreed for the whole land. Listen and hear my voice. Pay attention and hear what I say. Does a farmer sowing keep plowing forever? Does he never stop breaking up and harrowing his land? No. When he finishes leveling it, he scatters his dill seed, sows his cumin, puts wheat in rows, barley where it belongs, and plants buckwheat around the edges, because his God has taught him this. He has given him instruction. Dill must not be threshed with a sledge, or cartwheels driven over cumin. Rather, dill one beats with a stick and cumin with a flail. When crushing grain for bread, one doesn't thresh it forever. One drives the horse and cartwheels over it, but doesn't crush it to powder. This too, from Yehovah Svaot, his counsel is wonderful, his wisdom great. How can we learn to love our Creator after reading this 28th chapter of Isaiah Yeshayahu? We can aim to be filled with the Ruach HaKodesh, that's the holy, set-apart spirit of Yehovah. Trust in the strength and power of Yehovah. Trust in the justice Yehovah Svaot is. Aim to be led by the Ruach HaKodesh. Aim to be teachable. Aim to understand the message. Aim to listen to the written word of Yehovah. Aim to walk in Torah on a level path. Trust that Yehovah Elohim laid in Zion a tested stone, a costly cornerstone, a firm foundation stone. Therefore, trust in this rock. Listen and hear the voice of Yehovah Elohim Svaot. Pay attention and hear, act on his written words. Receive from Yehovah Svaot his counsel, which is wonderful, and his wisdom, which is great. How can we love others as Yeshua loves us? We'd encourage others to be teachable when reading the written word of Yehovah. Bear one another's burdens, we can teach the wisdom of Yehovah found in his written word. Produce spiritual fruit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, humility, self-control. We'll end with the Aaronic blessing using the name. Yehovah will kneel before you presenting gifts, and he will guard you with a hedge of protection. Yehovah will illuminate the wholeness of his being toward you, bringing order, and he will provide you with love, sustenance, and friendship. Yehovah will lift up the wholeness of his being and look upon you and set in place all you need to be whole and complete.